What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I'll be ranking all of my palettes, all 12 of them, because apparently it's a trend going around and it's self-quarantine day 10 and I can't go outside. So yeah, I have 12 palettes here and I will be going from my least favorite to my favorite. So yeah, I really don't know how to make an entry for this, but I did it. My least favorite palette is the BoxyCharm Hello Charmers palette. I wanted to make a review on it, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. This is what it looks like. It has 12 shades in it, and the only shades that actually show up on me are the shade Cup of Joe right here and the shade Unboxing right here. The glitters are awful. The shimmers go into nothing. These yellow shades right there literally do nothing. They blend away into nothing, and I have a black eye, so I kind of need something there. So yeah, this one is just awful. And that's the only one I don't like. All the rest of these I like. They're just obviously not my favorite. So this one is the Estee Lauder Pure Color eyeshadow. I'm trying to use up some of the shades in this palette. This is what it looks like. It's easily the oldest palette in my collection. It's probably 7 years old, which is why the colors are really boring. Has a nice mirror though, covers this whole thingy. So this one, I got thinking I'd love it and use it all the time, but the quality is just really, really bad. It's the NYX Ultimate Brights palette. These first two rows right here are pretty neutral colors for me, and these yellows I use all the time. The greens and the blues I don't use as much, but I do wear color quite often. But these just aren't good. Some of them are super pigmented, some of them don't show up at all. Like this shade right here, the red one, it just doesn't show up on me at all. So this is the Bobbi Brown Infrared eyeshadow palette. So this shade came broken. I just put a little X on it just to say that there's nothing in there. But it did come broken, and there's nothing wrong with this palette. It's just not the colors I use very often. This is probably the only decent matte shade in it, but the shimmers are fine. It's just nothing special. Next, I have the Celestial Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. And the only reason why this one is so low is because it's new. I actually really like the quality of this palette. It's new. I haven't used it very often. It kind of looks exactly like the Modern Renaissance, especially when you take out this blue, and then it just kind of looks neutral. So, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. The shade right here is very weird, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. And I do like the packaging. It's really cute. So these next palettes, I actually enjoy all of them. It's just kind of the order that I use them the least to the most. So this one is the Hard Candy Blushful Nudes palette. I don't like the glitters in here, but the shimmers are really nice. The mattes take a little bit of extra blending, but I mean, it's a nice palette. I once made an entire look. I use this for blush, for eyeshadow, pretty much almost for lips too. I used the shade right here to set my under eyes, and it's just a really nice palette, and I like it. So the next one I have is the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Place. I use this one a lot. I like this shade. I like the yellow shade. I use the pink shade and the purple shade a lot. And I like the formula. For the mattes, this shade right here, the silver one, it's not my favorite, which is called Karma. It's not my favorite. I do use it sometimes for an inner corner, this glitter, pressed glitter shade thingy is just really patchy, and I've tried using a glitter glue with it and it's still just kind of like not the best, but I mean I still really like this palette. So next I have the Smashbox Cover Shot Golden Hour eye palette, and a lot of people don't like these palettes or they just like look down on them, but I really like it as kind of like an easy 3-look shade. Like put this all over the eye or all over the lid, put that in the crease, and then use one of these, and it's just really nice. I also kind of like having all these shimmer shade options because sometimes a palette just doesn't have the shade you need. So the next one I have is the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. And really the only shades I don't go into are the top row very often. I have used these 2 shades quite a bit, but the shade, I'm not going to pronounce any of them. This brown, this gold shade, this, like, I don't really know how to like describe the shade, kind of like a white gold shade. This shade right here, I like them a lot. They're just really easy, natural, neutral eye colors. So my second and third kind of rotate for my top 2 spots, I guess, or second and third spot, but it just depends on what I'm feeling. So this is the Naked 3 by Urban Decay, and I had wanted this palette for so long, and like so many people are like, this palette sucks, it's like the worst, but I like it. I like this color story. I don't really go into these shades right here a lot, but when I do, I actually really like the look of it. Again, it has a decently sized mirror, and I like it. I also like the brush it came with. So in second place, I have the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. Really, I only use these 6 shades. I use that in my eyebrow sometimes, but it's not anything super special, but it's also like probably the best formula that I've tried, except for the one in my top spot, obviously. But yeah, I actually really like this palette, except for the packaging. I don't like it. Like, do you see the spots? It's kind of disgusting, but... And my favorite eyeshadow palette is actually a drugstore palette. This is the Physicians Formula Tropical Days eyeshadow palette. First of all, it smells really good. Second of all, these colors, I could use every single one of these colors in a look. And like, I know it has like the blue and the purple pop effect, whatever, but I actually really like those shades. I like this orange, that pink. This shade right here is probably my favorite shade in the entire world. What is it? White Sands, literally my favorite shade in the entire world. My everyday go-to look are literally these 3 shades right here. It's just, it really is my favorite eyeshadow palette. It doesn't come with a mirror though. I know that's like to save money and stuff, but I really wish it did, because then I could use it for travel. But I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below, and I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye!